I met a Nigerian guy. So he gave me a copy of the Quran. I found it beautiful, that I liked it, and that I wanted to convert. So I converted on my own at that time in my room without... People started to wonder because there's a white guy starting to come to the mosque. And the thing is, in Sheffield at that time, it was a lot of Malaysian and Indonesian. And I kind of noticed that why some of them praying, some of them... My wife is going to kill me for talking about all this.
That's what I want.
She was the first Bruneian that I ever met.
So you married the first ever Bruneian you met?
I find it annoying, just like most Bruneian, but I am careful what I do in TikTok, but I refuse to follow all these silly things. This is all the influence of America and everything. And it doesn't belong here. Just stay in their country. It doesn't belong in Asia, it doesn't belong in...
Is that the only one?
There was another one, but the other one was just a misunderstanding. And
Hey, are you fasting, bro?
Are we rolling?
Rolling.
Lights off! The word orang putih. Or mat saleh, kalau in Malaysia, mat saleh. In Brunei, we call it orang putih. Usually kalau di Brunei, it's more UK, from Australia, New Zealand, from the US. But very rare dari Perancis. Yeah. But I would say di Brunei, very rare that I would stumble upon a
really? Okay.
French guy. So how did you end up here? Like,
I mean, I met my wife a long time ago. We got married in UK.
you got married in the UK, so
Yes.
your wife is local. I assume.
Brunei
Okay.
and yellow IC. Yeah, we met in UK when we were studying. We got married in UK. We didn't plan to come to Brunei, and somehow we came here on a holiday and we stayed here.
Okay, let me get this straight.
It's a long story. There's a lot to unpack.
So your wife is Bruneian.
Yes.
So what was she doing in UK?
Studying.
Studying. Okay.
She was studying.
So you got married in the UK. Didn't plan to come back home lah. Basically.
No, I didn't know about Brunei even. I knew she was Bruneian, but
What, you don't?
I had never been to Brunei when
Have
I
you
married
ever heard the word Brunei before you met her?
I mean, yeah, no, before I met her, no, absolutely not. Honestly, that was the time before the internet, okay? I have not even heard of Malaysia at that time. When I started university, when I was 18 years old, there was I met a bunch of Malaysians, and they told me I'm from Malaysia, and I had no idea what Malaysia was. So Brunei was absolutely, She was the first Bruneian that I ever met, I think.
So you married the first ever Bruneian you met? Wow! That's
Yeah, instant.
so that was what, like when? How long ago was that?
I was in 97.
97. You got married in 97.
Yeah,
All right.
97.
All right. So you said you didn't plan to go to Brunei, but so were you planning on going back to France?
No, we were thinking of staying in UK, honestly.
Which part of UK?
We were in Sheffield.
Sheffield. Not really a good football team, but
Sheffield Wednesdays, yeah. No, I used to support Manchester United once I was in Sheffield.
So you're a Man U fan?
Yeah, I was.
Right. We can be friends because I'm Liverpool. But we can still be friends, yeah.
Well, there's so many Bruneians support Liverpool. I don't get it.
Wow!
My wife's brother is a diehard fan of Liverpool. He has a Liverpool T-shirt. He's wearing that like half of the time, always a red T-shirt. And I'm like, why?
That is a good question.
Nothing to do with you. It's just
Sometimes I ask myself the same question, like especially how we did this season, right?
Yeah.
All right. So there was no plan on going back to Brunei, but there was no plan for you to go back to France as well.
No, not as well. Yeah.
All right.
No, what happened is I converted in UK, and UK was a nice place for as a Muslim initially. And we went to holiday to France. I didn't really like the environment in France for Muslim. It's not as good as UK. UK is better as a Muslim. And at that time, I have never been to Asia. I'd never been to Malaysia or Brunei. So I had no clue how the life for a Muslim in Brunei would have been. So we were thinking, UK is a nice place. You have all the halal shop. There's a good Muslim community. I had friends, Arabic friend. I had an African friend from Nigeria and everything. And it was a good environment. So we were thinking to stay in UK. And somehow we went to Brunei, and I think I was amazed by a lot of things. The beautiful mosque, because we don't have beautiful mosque in UK, for example. By the mosque, and here you can
Maybe not yet in the UK. Not yet. Let's be
I don't think they
optimist.
still have it, even now. And then eating out in UK, okay, it's cool. You have the halal butcher, but it's a small butcher. It's not fancy things. You go to the supermarket, it's difficult to find halal food. And we came here, and my wife knew about Brunei because she's Bruneian, but I didn't. That was the first time in Asia, right? And we come here, and the supermarket, everything, you don't even have to check if it's halal.
Yeah,
you can go to pretty much any restaurant here. You don't have to worry. You can go to McDonald's, and you don't have to order the fish or filet. In UK, you have to stick to the fish or filet. That sucks. Here, you come here, you can have beef burger, and it's like, wow. So I think I was like mesmerized by how easy life would be here as a Muslim, and we decided to stay here.
Why didn't your wife tell you about Brunei? Is there any like a drama here? Like when
My
you
wife is going to kill me for talking about all this.
that's what I want.
Now, honestly, I didn't know my wife very long before we got married. Okay, we met and got married roughly 6 months after we met.
Okay, that's okay. You know?
Yeah, we didn't know much, so we didn't have that much talking about Brunei. We talked about about future, about kids, about living in UK and all that. She told me a few things. She cooked a few Bruneian food and stuff like that, but that was before the internet. You know, it's not like you can go on the internet and search Brunei and read
97,
Wikipedia.
yeah.
So at that time, it's like
97. I think that's a dial-up era.
and
right?
there was no mobile phone as well at that time. So the photo she showed me is like printed photo, you know, the old style, and it's like only a couple of them. You don't have like 1,000 photos on a mobile phone that you can scroll through. So it was a different time. Yeah, I didn't know that much about Brunei.
At that time, technology didn't allow you or probably her as well to to express more about Brunei. So it's more like when she needs to talk about Brunei, then you would find out.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, I knew she was from Brunei and all that, but it wasn't the topic of conversation usually. We talk more about Islam, about living, about daily life and whatever, you know.
Okay. So how did you discover Islam?
Okay, that's another long topic.
Yeah, because your name is Javier. Javier, did I?
Xavier. Xavier, that's my French name. My Muslim name is Abdul Hakim.
Abdul Hakim.
That's me who shows that. How did I discover Islam? Okay, basically, when I started university in UK, before I knew my wife and everything, I had a lot of Malaysians and Indonesian friends in my class. There's a lot of foreigner exchange students. So I became friend with them at the time. And I became friend with a girl, particularly at the time. Yeah, I was friend with a lot of them. I used to go out, we go out to eat. And I start to notice a lot of little things, how they're always looking for halal food. You know, when you go to the cafeteria, they don't want to eat this, don't want to eat that. That friend was not really practicing Muslim. She wasn't wearing tudong or anything. But a friend were practicing Muslim. So I was like, it's the contrast between her and a friend that confused me at that time. Make me start to ask questions. Because they were all Malaysian or Indonesian, but some of them were practicing Muslim, some of them were not. And I kind of noticed that why some of them praying, some of them are not praying, why some of them just eat anything and some don't. Like roughly a year, I started to wonder myself, but I didn't ask anybody about it.
and again, there was no internet.
There was no internet to search for that.
Yes.
Indeed. So I was curious about it. And eventually, after the first year, she went away to do a work placement. So during that time while she was away, one day I was in the middle of winter when it was already dark. I was walking back home and I passed next to Islamic exhibition. There was an Islamic exhibition in the university. So I passed next to it. And as I was passing by, somehow I had this idea, maybe I'll just go in there and ask them for brochure or stuff like that because there was no internet. So I went inside
Brochure was the thing.
Yes, brochure.
Do they even know what's brochure?
Brochure is like, it's a little booklet. Little booklet about how to pray, about the pillar of Islam, and introduction to Islam and all that. So I went in there. And as I went in there asking for brochure, because I had this curiosity inside me already, I met a Nigerian guy who was very friendly and super tall and very Nigerian.
Very Nigerian.
But as I went there, he offered me, do you want a copy of the Quran in English? So he gave me a copy of the Quran, as well as some brochure. And I took all this back home and I started to read about it. And eventually, as I was reading the Quran over a few weeks, I found it beautiful, and I read the brochure as well, and I thought that I liked it and that I wanted to convert. So I converted on my own at that time in my room without telling anybody.
MashaAllah. Have you ever shared this story before?
To some friends, but I don't sing in public now.
MashaAllah.
I converted on my own, and it happened to be in the middle of Ramadan. It was in Ramadan as well.
So you had to fast.
Yeah.
Well,
the funniest thing is,
you couldn't wait like 2 weeks, bro. Like 2 weeks. That's a joke.
yeah, I know. Now the funniest thing is it's not like a switch where overnight I decided to become Muslim. It was like progressive of a couple of weeks.
MashaAllah.
So what happened is I started to fast before I became Muslim.
MashaAllah.
Just more as testing. Because the brochure were telling about all the pillars. You have to fast, you have to pray, to do this. I didn't know how to pray as well. But I was like, let me just try to fast. So I just decided to try to fast because it was Ramadan. So I decided to try to fast. That was in the middle of the exam too in January.
MashaAllah.
The university exam. But anyway, I started to fast, and somehow fasting maybe opened my heart more or something. And as I was reading the Quran and everything, and eventually I decided that I wanted to become a Muslim. So I converted at that time.
MashaAllah. So even in the brochure, they teach you how to self-convert. Is that?
I mean, to convert is just saying the Shahada.
Shahada, mashallah.
So it's not difficult. I mean, in theory, if you want to do a proper converting or some whatever you call it, you need witness and all that. But at that time, it was just between me and God, really. And I wanted to be Muslim, so you can convert just like this. You don't actually need witness to convert. You want to do the official things in the mosque, you need witness, they will give you a certificate and all that, right?
Yeah.
But if it's in your heart, then you do it on your own.
Yeah.
It's just between me and God
Mashallah.
and nobody else, really.
I want to show you one video, but later. I don't want to cut off this beautiful story. So it was in the middle of Ramadan, and you. So if of course, like you just fasted lah all the way, lah.
Yeah.
Fasted all the way.
So, I mean, I think I started halfway roughly, not on the first day, because this entire thing happened just as Ramadan was starting, getting the brochure and all that. Yeah.
So how long did it take for you to, what's this called in English?
Do you want to choose this for myself? Or
Like
what?
in the Brunei, we call it sadar.
Sadar. Apa sadar?
Huh? Yeah, but that's not the word that I'm going for. Like, but let's just go with realize. Like, how
When you realize it, yeah.
Yeah, like how long from the time you took the brochure and that shahada?
I would say 2 to 3 weeks, maybe.
2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But in this,
And the funniest thing is, after I converted, I was shy about it, so I didn't tell people. I did not tell people. I started
you did not
to,
even told that
I told I told him,
Nigerian.
but a couple of weeks later,
Oh mashallah.
that was exactly roughly in the middle of Ramadan when I decided to convert. And maybe 1 to 2 weeks later, after that, he contacted me at that time and he asked me how is the brochure and everything. And I told him that I was fasting and all that. And he was, why are you fasting? You're not Muslim. I said, I kind of converted myself. And he was really shocked, obviously.
Mashallah.
He was shocked. So I met him
This
after
is
that.
beautiful, man. Like, mashallah.
He was shocked. And then he decided to meet me and take me to the mosque to meet the imam because I haven't been to the mosque, right?
Yeah.
I was fasting. I was praying as well, trying to pray following the booklet that I had.
booklet.
So I followed the instruction of the booklet, right? So learning all the different steps and everything. He took me to the mosque after that, and I started to attend Usra, where you learn how to pray with the imam, meeting the imam, and all kind of things during that time.
Mashallah.
And he helped to lead me on my journey, really.
So do you still see this Nigerian guy?
I lost contact when we
Oh my
left UK.
god. Oh my god.
I know his
May
name.
Allah bless him. What's his
Yeah.
name?
Kazim.
Mashallah.
Kazim Ola something. You know why I have his name? Is because when we got married, he was a witness of the marriage. He was one of the two witnesses.
Mashallah.
When
So
we got
you
married,
you did stay in contact for a while, and then
yeah, we were in contact. When I was in UK, I was meeting him all the time.
Mashallah.
He was another student as well. And then what happened is we got married, me and my wife, not me and him, right?
I hope.
I got married with my wife. He was a witness, and the second witness was a Malaysian girl. So we had 2 witnesses. Then after that, he got a scholarship to go to Kuwait. He went to Kuwait to study something Islamic for 1 year. So he left UK for 1 year. And during that time when he left UK, that's also before he came back, me and my wife came to Brunei. So we kind of lost contact through that. Unfortunately.
Mashallah. So hopefully this video finds him, and
Yeah, that would be nice.
that would be nice. That's such a beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, because I know people have seen this million times, but I have to like put this out
Who is this guy?
I was reading Quran.
A revert as well.
Okay.
I said, Allah, this is my moment. This is the time I'm about to jump into Islam. All I need is just a sign. Just a little sign, nothing huge, maybe a bolt of light.
Yeah, it was pretty similar. It wasn't like an instant sign, but
Absolutely
it was like suddenly it just felt right.
I was really disappointed, to be honest. I was gutted. I was sitting there thinking, this is it, you know, this was my last chance, Islam, and I haven't found it. I pulled back the Quran, I turned back to where I was reading. SubhanAllah, the very next verse on the next page. For those of you who ask for signs, have we not shown you enough already?
MashaAllah, right? So he turned back to the Quran. He was shown that verse that says, have we not shown you enough already?
Yeah, it was the same. When I started to read the Quran as well, I had no idea what... I knew the Quran was a book of Islam, but I had no idea how it sounded like or how it was like until I started to read. When I started to read, it was very poetic and very, like, kind of mysterious, but at the same time poetic and, like, directly talking to you. And it felt, I think that is what opened my heart to it, honestly.
MashaAllah.
It's not the booklet. The booklet were interesting about the pillar and this and all the things that Muslims do. But reading the Quran somehow changed your perspective.
MashaAllah. So, when did you meet your wife? After you haven't met your wife at this point?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We met later.
Because I'm sorry to say, again, some people that I know,
Most people.
Okay, most people that I know, they revert.
They meet somebody, then they convert. to
They
marriage.
convert, which is also a hidayah.
Yes.
Inshallah is also a hidayah. But yours, your story, that's like, to me, that's just so, mashallah, you know.
Okay. About meeting my wife also, I'm going to get in trouble for that, but it's okay. People have been asking me this on TikTok for a long time about how did you meet your wife. I haven't really talked much about it on TikTok because it's private and it's like TikTok is a lot of strangers and you can't do a long talking on TikTok, you know. It's boring. If you do a 3 minutes video, people get bored and don't watch it. So anyway, about my wife, what happened is after I convert, I met her roughly maybe 3 months after I converted.
MashaAllah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Around 3 months. I think I converted. I don't remember the exact date I converted. It was during the fasting months and it was in the middle of winter. Like it's night at 4:30 and everything. I met her roughly 3 months after that. What happened is when I converted and my Nigerian friends started to take me to the mosque, people started to wonder who I was. Because there's a white guy starting to come to the mosque. Yes, and the thing is, in Sheffield at that time, it was a lot of Malaysian and Indonesian, and as well as Arabics as well. So the mosque has a lot of Malaysian students going there, Malaysian guys going there. And they started to see me, and I don't remember them being classmates. My classmates were mostly girls. But anyway, some of those Malaysians saw me, and they was like, who is this white guy? Why is he coming to the mosque suddenly, right? Just overnight starting to come there. So anyway, it started to be gossiping around the Malaysian and everything. And eventually, some of the Malaysian girls in my class at that time, they noticed that it was me going to the mosque. And eventually, we kind of got matched up with my wife. Yeah, my wife friend kind of matched us up.
It's interesting that you mentioned a lot of like Malaysian.
There was no Bruneian
There's
at that
no
time.
Bruneian.
Like, okay, there was my wife. There might have been a couple of PhD students or something, but I wasn't aware of any other. Even after I married her, we didn't meet any Bruneian that I know of. A friend were Malaysians too.
So she didn't have any colleagues back from home?
Housemates were Malaysians. So they were pretty rare, I think, at that time.
What's pretty?
Huh?
Did he say what I heard he said?
Pretty rare. What did you hear? She got good ears.
Yes. She's on the...
She got a microphone.
She's
Okay,
monitoring. We don't have... Yeah. No, I thought you said they are very pretty.
Pretty.
Which is true lah, Jual. Gadis Melayu terakhir. You ever heard that saying, right? course.
Yeah, I mean, it's true that they're pretty, but they were rare. I think most Bruneian were in Manchester, in other cities, Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Actually, when we came to Brunei, that's the first Bruneian that I met, beside my wife. Because we went from Liverpool. We drove from Sheffield to Liverpool to take the plane to London, then Brunei.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went to Liverpool, we met, that's the first other Bruneian that I met beside my wife at that time. We left the car with her when we went to Brunei. And then we never came back. We left the car there. We left the car with her and she kept it.
So she got big family in Brunei?
My wife?
Yeah.
By Brunei standards, all right, like six siblings, 5 siblings.
That's
plus
yeah,
her,
pretty normal.
sort of. But she has a lot of uncles.
That's pretty normal too.
Yeah,
No, because
11 or 12. I'm not even sure of the number.
Yeah, our parents they have like 12. 12 is like the minimum. 10 is like
the old
minimum.
generation.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, she's the same. It's like 12 uncle and aunties.
Okay, so how about your family? Do you have anyone back home?
My family is pretty small. Not small. By French standard, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. My sister is in Australia. She's working there. She opened a small business in Australia.
Okay.
My brother are in France. My father is in France. Yeah.
So when they know your
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell.
20 years later.
We also did not tell them when I got married.
No, because at that
It was
time you were
difficult.
still studying. You were still
No, I was studying. What happened is, I was studying. I converted. I didn't tell them initially because I don't know how to tell them at that time. So I didn't mention it to them. Then I met my wife. Then we got married. I wanted to tell my mother when we were about to get married, but she was on holiday at that time. She went on holiday to Spain to see the family.
You got family in Spain
I have
as
family
well.
in Spain,
Right.
yeah. My father,
You
yes.
are all over the place.
Mix. I'm partly Spanish, partly French, honestly. But she was on holiday, so I couldn't tell her. So we got married. And after the marriage, I told her, Mom, I'm married. She was shocked, obviously. And then also,
How old were you at the time?
Oh, that is 97, 21.
20.
21.
Oh my God, classic.
I got married at 21.
So how did she take
That is
it?
very young for
Yeah.
Western.
For Western, yes. For Malay generational, like my generation, 21, 22 is like fine.
It's
but
okay.
now it's probably
Now it's also
young.
still young too.
Still young, yeah.
I mean, my daughters are 25 and they're not married, luckily. My daughter Aisha is, she's turning 25.
Not
She's
married
older
yet.
than when I got married.
And you're fine with that. That's
It's
you want to keep it like that. Okay, so how did she take it first? How did she take
My mom?
Yeah, how did she take that you're married? 1,
Yeah.
2 that you converted.
Okay, at that time when I
Did you, when you call her to tell her that you're married,
This
obviously you told her that you're converted.
you know, at that time when I called them, when I was calling my family, it's used from a phone booth in the street. You have to go to the street.
Yeah,
because
again, at the time.
we didn't have mobile. In
Yeah.
97, there was not really mobile phone. And my house did not have a phone either, a student house. So you have to go to the street, to the phone booth, and then I call her, and then she called me back to that number because it's quite expensive with coins. Right? You were using coins. So anyway, I called her from the phone booth. And I told her, I tried to call you, but you were on holiday. So I got a big news. I just got married. And of course, she was shocked. Luckily.
Good shock or bad shock?
She was just shocked. I don't know if she was...
Okay,
She wasn't
okay.
happy. My mother was very understanding at that time. She was okay with me making whatever decision, whether I wanted to stay in UK, come back, marry somebody. She was understanding with pretty much anything I do for some reason. She was not very
Mashallah.
controlling.
Mashallah.
So she was shocked, but she just accepted it.
I mean, it's done.
Yeah, it's done.
It's done.
And the thing is, because I was calling from a phone booth, so it's not like in WhatsApp where I can send her a picture of my wife wearing a tudong. So I just told her that she's Muslim, and that's what she was more shocked than the marriage. The marriage was fine, but when I told her about Islam, she was shocked, but there's nothing she can do. She just accepted it.
Again, because of the technology, there's no
Luckily,
WhatsApp.
I mean, no, if I just send her WhatsApp with a picture of my wife, she'd be, what the heck? What have you done?
Technology safety. I mean,
I was saved by that. that I don't send her picture and everything. All she knows is that she was a Muslim and she's from Brunei. And I don't think my mom knew what Brunei was either at that time. It was a giant mess. Not mess, but it was very spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
The conversion to Islam, the marriage, the one with my family as well. My
But
family,
eventually they're okay with it. I think.
they're okay. They just accepted it. It's not like they don't love it or hate it, but they just accept it.
But of course they still love you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No, they,
You been back?
yeah.
You been back?
They didn't reject me. That's what you asked. No, we went back. We actually went to France a few months before we came to Brunei. We got married in 97, okay? We went to France in 99, 2 years later after the marriage. So we already had one daughter. We went to France with one daughter. That the first time my mom met my wife and my daughter, who was like 10 months old or something. First time she met them. And she was okay. She was very friendly. She was so happy to have a granddaughter, that the first granddaughter.
So that was the first granddaughter.
First granddaughter, because I'm the oldest in my family too. So
the
she was happy
oldest.
with that. She was a bit awkward with my wife, but she tried to be friendly. She was friendly, you know, and everything, understanding, and so she was nice. She was nice. And then we came back from France, and a few months later we went to Brunei, and we stayed there.
So at that point, you were just gonna go to Brunei probably for a holiday.
Holiday. That was what happened is we went to France for 1 month. We came back to UK, and we were like, man, UK is so depressing here. The weather sucks. The food is boring. So let's go on a second holiday right after France. So after France, we came back to UK. We stayed maybe 2 months. Said, okay, let's go to Brunei for holiday finally. So that was my first time going to Brunei too. So we booked return ticket for about 1 month to Brunei. We went to Brunei, and when we arrived here, the family said, "Oh, you might as well stay here. It's better here than in UK, because UK we were broke, right? We are students. We don't have money or anything."
At that point, you're still a student.
I was doing a PhD. I was studying a PhD, and my wife was just with a baby at that time. But yeah, we were kind of broke in UK, and we come to Brunei, and
You were
it's
rich.
cheaper. Yes, suddenly. Yes. And everybody was saying as well, you can get a job here because my degree was in the oil and gas and all that, right? So we decided to stay in Brunei. So I went back to UK for 2 weeks, got rid of the flat, the furniture and everything, and came back here on my own.
MashaAllah.
Funny story, right?
That is something that I didn't expect to hear.
It
when you
wasn't
came in.
planned, yeah.
Of course, nothing is. If you think about it, nothing is ever planned.
Yeah. So basically, my life changed in 6 months. I converted and I got married. In a year, everything changed in my life.
Within the span of a year.
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Okay, so amidst all that craziness, when did you start the content creation side?
So that's very recent, this one. I only started a few years ago.
Years ago.
I was,
Like what made you start? Like,
I started making TikToks and all this.
so you started on the TikTok platform.
Yeah, I started with TikTok, yeah. I didn't have a Niger account. I had a Facebook account to chat with my mom in France. But
That's what we used it for, right?
it's
To
Facebook is for chatting with old people.
Yeah, Messenger. Like when you want to sell stuff,
Yeah.
you go to Facebook.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
You want to look for... Yeah.
You don't go to Instagram to sell your used,
Yeah. So anyway, I had a Facebook account since 2010, but I never had IG or YouTube or anything. And I started...
But why TikTok? You just
Because
jump on the
it's so
train?
easy to do. It's like you just download...
No. Like what give you the I want to do content? What made you give you that push?
What happened is, a couple of years ago, after my kids left to go to university, both of my kids left at the same time to go to university, and the house was very empty after that, You spent 18 years taking care of your kids, You are the driver, send them to the mall to meet their friends, send them to school every day, pick them up, make sure they do their homework, and suddenly they're gone. It's like, you don't have any more purpose in life. It's a very strange feeling. It's like you take care of somebody for 18 years and boom, they're just gone. And it's like your entire life changed to be around them. You go on holiday, it's about them, take them to this amusement park, take them to IKEA, to the playground.
It's always about
And then
them.
suddenly you have to kind of find yourself again after they left. it's a very strange, like it was the same for my wife. The first 1-2 years, it's like, what are we supposed to do now? We got a big house, we have a cat and a few pets. It's like, okay, we just go to eat to the restaurant, but it's boring. So my wife went into a different thing. She went into drawing and art. And
So that's a passion. Lah.
yeah, she found that interesting. And for myself, I was like, I tried a few things. I tried gaming. I spent the first year playing games. I play computer games. I do gaming. I tried to do some stuff in the garden, but everything was not, you get bored of it. And I started to do some TikTok. And initially, when I started to do TikTok, it was not to do content creation. It was to express myself. I wanted to express myself how I feel. Someday I'm happy, so I do funny things. Someday I'm sad, and it's just a sad video. Just to express how I feel at that time. And somehow it started to pick up. People start to like it and enjoy it. And my video started to evolve after that.
So from TikTok, and now I think you're
IG.
quite big on IG as well.
Yes. I made an IG account about 1 year after TikTok because it was meant to be like a side, how to say? In TikTok, you can't exactly post pictures like in your story and all that, you know? You cook something, you have something happen to you on that day, you just have one picture. You can't really post that in TikTok, it's a bit boring. So my IG account was more like personal. If people from TikTok wanted to know more about me or wanted to know what I'm doing, then they can go to my IG and see picture and these kind of things.
I see.
Plus, a lot of people were asking me, they saw my TikTok video, but they don't have TikTok. Somebody forwarded it to them. And they were like, can you just repost your video in IG? Because a lot of people have an IG account, but they don't have TikTok or they don't really use it.
Even to this day, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
IG is a bit older audience than TikTok. TikTok is younger.
But when did you know that it starts to like get really serious, you know, like
On TikTok?
TikTok?
The first year...
Because you said you started off as, you know, I just want to put
Yeah.
out content, I just want to express how I feel
Yeah.
today.
So I
There
wanted-
must be like one moment when you think, oh, I can actually do this, or like people are starting to actually pick up what I'm doing.
Yeah, initially when I started, some of my early video were things. One of them that I remember very well, it was a sad day. I don't remember why I was sad. But basically, I just went out of the house. It was a rainy day. I just put the camera and it's just me. I just went into the rain and I sit in the middle of the rain. I just wanted to express because I was very sad that day. I can't remember what made me sad. But I was very sad, so I wanted to have a sad video. So I just went out and I sit in the
You
road.
miss your kids lah.
Maybe
Yeah,
that
you
was
miss
it.
your
Yeah.
kids lah.
So I was sitting in the road while it's raining on me. It's just a 15-second with nothing special in it. And then people were like, "Are you okay? What's happening to you?" There was a lot of comments. That's one of my early videos that I remember. And yeah, and then people in the comments were very caring or asking stuff.
Not today, right? In the in TikTok.
I find that they still are somehow
Yeah.
for the care.
So you still keep your caring audience lah.
There's a lot of hate in TikTok, but somehow I'm not getting it. I get a lot. If you read the comment in my video, it's people enjoying it and people who
So
actually
you don't get the hate.
occasionally, but most of the comments are positive comments.
So you do read your comments.
Of course. I try to read everything
You try to.
if possible.
I don't read my comments. Is that a bad thing? What do you think?
I mean, it's all right.
It's all
If
right.
you have the time or not the time.
I don't have the time.
Yeah. I have the time. I have the time to do TikTok and to do comment and even to reply.
You reply.
I reply in TikTok. I try to reply to as many as I can.
Of course.
But I spend a lot of time doing that. Sometimes it's like my entire day is just doing nothing nowadays.
What do you mean? Are you retired now?
No, I'm working, but I work from home.
From home. Yeah.
So I can work anytime. I can spend the entire afternoon, you know. I wake up and I can spend from 12 to 5 just browsing TikTok or replying to comments or trying to get an idea, and I can work at night if I want, for example. Work in the evening or...
So what's your video process like now? You know, like
My video process.
do you I know some people, they just think of something, no plan, boom.
Yeah.
And I do also know some people spends an entire day planning everything and then make content. Which one are you?
I think my TikTok are similar to my life. It's also quite spontaneous. Spontaneous, like I get an idea, so I want to do it. Either I save it to redo it another day, or I do it right when I get the idea. So I might be browsing, I might be watching TikTok video, and I see a video with a sound and something that I like, and I'm like, I can redo this my own way or personalize it my own way. So for example, I will see a video and I want to redo it, but in a way that's personal to me, some of the videos. So I will redo it. Usually I will redo it straight away. The way I choose my video is very spontaneous, depending on if I see something or I just got suddenly an idea about me trying ambuyat or me going to a restaurant. For example, let's say you see a video, there's a video where there is like, you have these two different choice, take me to this place or take me to that place, right? And then there's a video that go with it. And the first time I saw this video, I was like, I could use this and make a funny video with this. So I was thinking to do like this, to have two different choice and take me to a very fancy restaurant or take me to a $1 Nasi Katok restaurant. And then ask my wife to choose without knowing. And then if she chooses the Nasi Katok, I show her the other choice. Sorry. So I would just watch a video like this and just change it a little bit and make it into either something that will fit in Brunei or something that will fit in my life.
So take inspiration from an already established content.
Usually.
Because the reason why you're seeing this content is because they're doing well. They're being picked up by algorithm. And two, you localize it.
A lot of the videos that I see on TikTok are funny videos somehow. Funny videos, cats. I see a lot of cats.
All right. So you spoke about Nasi Katok. Do you have a favorite?
Nasi Katok? It changed over time. Initially, like 10 years ago, 2010, my favorite Nasi Katok was from Mame. The $1.50 special. There's a little bit of chicken.
I think I saw this in a story recently.
And the rendang. Yes, I went to Mame recently.
Yeah, and then your wife was commenting about the...
And there was a chuchur pisang, and she wasn't too happy about it.
Like what did she say?
It looked like he got run over by a bicycle. Yeah.
That killed me. I was like,
it's like roadkill.
I was like, that made my day, Like, I was sad and I was reading. I was like laughing.
It was really sad looking. I don't know what they did to it. No, the thing is, I had good memory of Mame. We used to go there because my kids went to SMS school next to it, the one in Jansak, is it? In front of Sipasev.
Bribi at Mata-Mata.
Mata-Mata, yeah. There is a SMS school next to it, Seri Mulia Sarjana. And there's Mame next to it. So when they were in Seri Mulia, we often go to Mame or further for takeaway or eating there. So I had good memory of it. But since my kid left, I haven't been there. Didn't go back for the last 10 years. And
last 10 years? You didn't go back?
Yeah.
So because the Nasi is still the same, right?
I didn't try it again. We went there at 3 in the afternoon.
So it was just
we only had snack. Initially, we wanted chuchur udang. And they didn't have chuchur udang. So, okay, chuchur pisang then. But it was disappointing. So I don't know if the Nasi Katok has changed as well or not.
I went there a few weeks ago. I would say it's still the same.
Still the same.
The same.
Okay.
The chicken,
Anyway,
the sambal is all the
Nasi
same.
Katok, that used to be my favorite in the past. Nowadays, my favorite would be the one in Sangkurong, the Thai Nasi Katok.
Thai Nasi Katok? Like
sorry, Tom Yum, not Thai.
So it's the sambal or the chicken that is Tom Yum?
The chicken skin is like very Tom Yum like. And
very Tom Yum, very Thai.
Very Tom Yum like. It's quite spicy. No, but they have different types. There are many different types. But the Nasi Katok is really nice. It's behind Sangkurong Mosque. Sangkurong Mosque, if you go right behind, there's Sangkurong Mosque and there's Waho. And it's right between the two. It's a little stall there. That's very popular. I forgot the name.
So it's a stall?
Yeah, it's a stall.
You should try it.
It's just a stall selling that.
Yeah.
It's pretty popular. A lot of people talk about it.
But you don't know the name. You just say it's behind
It's just a Nasi Katok place in Sangkurong.
You can try the Nasi Katok just across.
Nearby?
Just across the studio.
I haven't eaten today yet. Maybe I'll try it after that.
Yeah.
I should.
But maybe it's a preference thing. So let me know if it's good or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Just across the studio.
Across the road?
Yeah, across the road. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a stall there.
I might take one back home.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Maybe 2. Maybe two. One is not.
One for my cat, one for me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, are you okay with the price increase of the nasi katok?
It's still, yeah. I find it annoying, just like most Bruneian, but but it's still cheap. Okay, it's still cheaper than
still
eating
cheap,
in
yeah.
any places.
Yeah.
Around 2009, we went to Australia. Okay, for 2 years. When we were in Australia, we tried to find a few Indonesian restaurants. There's no Bruneian restaurant, but there was a few Indonesian restaurants selling Malay food, Indonesian food. And we went there, and they have very similar to nasi katok, but they were selling it for $8 to $10 there. Compared to here. So you can't complain about $1.50, okay?
Yeah.
In Australia, it's ridiculous, the price.
Yeah.
You want satay, 4 sticks of satay is also $10 in Sydney. It's crazy.
Some people are still selling it for $1.
Yeah.
So when you have those two to compare, you're like, man, that's $1 is better. So I don't mind paying $1.50, but when you have a $1 one that's actually like really good, that's when you start to but that $1 one is better.
It depends. I mean, some of the $1, the chicken gets smaller.
Yeah, something
like
about
the $1.50 usually is bigger,
Big,
but it
yeah.
depends.
Yeah.
That's why the one in Sankurong, I really like it because it's really big, the chicken.
And
it's as big as a KFC chicken, okay?
It's $1 or $1.50.
$1.50.
$1.50. And you're okay with that?
Yeah, because it's big. It's bigger.
big.
It's like double the size of the one in Kaka restaurant. Why are we talking about Nasi Katok? So Bruneian.
Dropping names too.
Yeah, it's like the one in Kaka
Yeah,
is disappointing because they increase the price, but it's still as small as before.
I think I'm okay with the price increase in Kaka because, you know, they have a restaurant chain.
Yeah.
But it's the rice. Sometimes the rice gets sticky. No. You know how when they didn't cook the rice properly, the rice sticks with each other, you know. I don't like that.
And it's not enough sambal as well. The one in Kaka doesn't have enough sambal, in my opinion. You need more.
You can ask for sambal, right? You don't want to. You don't want to.
No, I mean, I never ask for extra. I feel bad. I'm not like, when you go there, you order this one. Which sambal do you want? Biasa, spicy, whatever. Get the sambal. It's like, if I ask for extra sambal, I feel like I'm cheating them or something. I don't dare.
Do you think they make money though? $1, $1.50? Do you think they?
I'm sure they do. The rice is basically free in Brunei, right? It's like a nasi katok, not free, but it's $10 for 10 kilo. So $10 because it's price control, right? The rice is more expensive in Malaysia or in any other country. So it's like $10 for 10 kilo. What a nasi katok is what? Like 100 gram, 50 gram? So the rice is like 5 cents, 10 cents, the rice only.
So, okay. So at most
It's
10
pretty
cents.
much the chicken and the sambal. Yeah, the rice maybe 10 cents. They don't make much, but I'm pretty sure they make at least 50 cents, 50 to $1 on it.
You want to open your own nasi katok French?
No, it's too much work. You need to sell 1,000 of it to make profit, to make a lot of money.
So you're doing, I think during Puasa, I tried to hit you up and then you said you were busy doing Sungkai coverage. So is your content more food
Sungkai.
now? Or like...
Not really food, no. Occasionally, people ask me to review some food, so I do it. But I try to do content that I enjoy. And I find like trying food, it's okay. It's good for them because I advertise them. And yeah, I get free food, okay. But I don't find
I hope you get paid as well.
But I don't find it too fun. I don't find it so much fun, right?
So, okay. So you mentioned that. So what's your line? You know, like you said yourself, you want to make content. You want to enjoy the content that you make. But
my case is a bit strange because I started TikTok not for profit. I started to do TikTok for fun because I wanted to enjoy it and I had the free time and I enjoyed the feedback from the people. So it was more for me to enjoy it. Initially, the first 1-2 years, I didn't really have any sponsorship at that time. So it was just me doing for fun, basically, and to fill my time, right? Then I started to have a few companies want me to advertise their things, you know. I don't want to say any name, but they wanted me to advertise a few things. So I did a few videos of me going to the restaurant, of these people coming to my house, and a few things like this. And I can make the video, but it takes time. When you want to make a video for a company, it takes time. You have to edit and everything. You have to come up with the idea. You have to record it. It's not like a quick TikTok, 15 seconds, where you do some silly face or you complain about a nasi katok, right, or something like that. This one is very fast and easy to do. But when you want to do for a company, you need to have the ID, you need to have the process, and then advertise the stuff. And it takes time. So
No, what my question was like, how do you still have to do them, or like?
I do them, but I am picky about it. I choose which one I want. I don't accept them all.
I see.
Because I don't do this really for the money. I already have a job and already have an income, and I'm not. For example, look at Renault Adidas. Okay, he make a lot of money from all of his IG and everything, but that's his full-time job, right? I don't think I will ever become like that. I don't see myself becoming like that. I get occasional sponsorship, which is kind of pocket money on the side, but I don't see myself becoming a full-time influencer like these big people and then living on it. I wouldn't be able to make a full income from that. So I do it I accept some of them as side pocket money, basically, but I still want to be fun and do what I like and not be forced to do things for every companies.
Okay, so when you do video for companies, how much freedom do you ask the company? How much freedom do they give you? Because I feel like you and me are the same when it comes to like creating content. We want freedom. We want to express. We don't care. You see, what I was asking you in the thumbnail room, I was like being so open to you already.
Yes, suspicious.
Yeah, so I'm like that.
I met you for 1 minute and you're being suspicious already.
Yeah, so I'm like that when it comes to content. I want freedom. I don't want to be controlled by, censorship, by companies wanting me to say this, not say this.
Yeah.
So when you do accept this job from companies, where do you how do you make it that you still have fun? Because I know for you,
they give me freedom. Honestly, pretty much all the one I've done, I have maybe it's because I choose them. Like I don't accept all of them, but they give me freedom. Like the few that I made, for example, can I say name or not?
You can. Sorry.
Like I did a video for Kenny Roger. I did one for Dobby Cleaning, the one that come to your house and pick up your clothes and wash it and iron it. I did the video. Basically, they contacted me. And they just asked me if I want to make a video and how much and how long it will take. So I asked them a few details. How long do you want it to be? Is it 30 seconds, 1 minute? What do you want me to advertise? And after we agree on the main thing, I have complete freedom from all the one I've done, pretty much. I can make anything. They were happy with the result, and I just make everything. I make it in a funny way. I try to make it in a funny way for most of this video. So it's something funny, because if it's not funny, it's boring.
Yeah,
it's like I don't want to advertise like, oh, go to this restaurant and this is the menu and this is the people working there and that's the price and that's it. It's like boring to watch. So I might as well make it into a joke, whatever. Like the one Kenny Roger was me driving and I'm lost and I'm starving, so I'm just entering the mall and there's Kenny Roger next to me. Let's go there. And then like the girl at the counter are so pretty looking at me. Oh, he's a famous TikToker guy. So I just make it into funny things. So it's interesting.
So
and the one about Dobby Cleaning, okay? This one I was pretending to complain. Oh, my wife never ironed the clothes. And I was like, let me just call them and they will come and they do it for her. And then she come back and everything is done. She'll be happy. This kind of silly things.
So pretty much the one that you took, you have freedom.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because the way I see it, like you said, you don't need to take these jobs because you have a stable job. So you don't need to take these deals. So maybe for you, even if you don't take it, like you say you want to do a deal with a company and they say, nah, we want you to say this. We don't want you to give you the freedom. But for you, it's okay because, I have a job.
I can pass if they're being annoying. I'll just ignore them usually. That's a bit mean, but yeah.
They can be mean?
No. Me, I can be mean.
Oh, you can be mean. Okay.
If somebody is getting annoying, they're messaging me, they want this and that, I end up just ignoring them. I don't reply anymore. Instead of telling them, I don't want to do it or that.
So if I don't get a reply from you, you're annoyed.
Maybe. But no, all the one I've done, I have complete freedom. I can do pretty much do anything. Some of them want to see the video before I post it, just to make sure that it doesn't make them look bad or there's not something controversial, right?
But I like controversial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not for a company. They avoid that.
You like controversial? You like to talk about it?
It's okay. Doesn't bother me too much.
What
There's
kind of controversy that was happening like recent?
In Brunei,
Yeah. Is there any
with
controversy?
me or with TikTok? TikTok always has controversy all the
You
time.
TikTok all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every few months there's something happening, whether it's people doing dancing in the classroom or people meeting other people.
So that's normal in
in
TikTok.
TikTok,
That's,
there's always every few months there's a viral something with somebody doing something stupid.
are you talking in Brunei or
Brunei.
Brunei.
You have to watch TikTok to know that. And then after it's in TikTok, then you start to go into Reddit or into not Reddit, Twitter.
Twitter.
After that, you start to go into Twitter or other things after TikTok usually. Yeah, I mean the one in TikTok there was like, I don't remember the last few months, but there's so many. I've been in TikTok for 3 years. I've seen so many little scandals.
Little scandal.
Whether it's the people that go to a supermarket and open the bottle and drink and put them
Oh,
back.
that one.
You
That
saw
one. We
right?
talked about that in that
There's
podcast.
that one. There's the one with like a bunch of like two schoolgirl in a car talking about something and making fun of Islam. Or another one is like,
Is that in Brunei as well?
yeah, in Brunei, yeah. I'm not saying any name, but people who watch TikTok will know who they are. Or other people, it's a girl on top of a desk in a school.
Is it still around that video?
Yeah.
The Islam one?
Yeah.
It's still around?
They're young, they're teenagers, but they're just
But
being silly.
there's no retribution at all? Like,
There is some retribution for some of them, because I remember the one that were drinking in the supermarket,
That-
and
that
there was
one,
a
yeah.
police case, yeah?
yeah, but
The
the
one
other
I-
one, the Islam one,
I mean, they were making fun of something. I don't remember exactly. Something to do with, was it people who pray or people like that? They were just making fun, just talking and making fun. I don't know whether it's them that actually record this or somebody record them and they don't know they're being recorded. Some of them might be this. They don't know they're recorded. And then somebody,
just post.
yeah, it's like, oh, this is a good, like, people are going to be, I'm going to get so many views for posting something like that. There's a lot of them. You just go to TikTok and you search Brunei viral, and there's many viral.
Let's try one.
What is that? This one was, there was the second one, I remember, there was somebody angry with the car, the second video. The middle. Yeah. This one, this ambulance. Oh, it might be a different one. Oh, it doesn't let the ambulance pass this one. I don't remember. No, it's not the one. There's one of them where there's some people in the car that look very much like this one, and it's somebody going around and banging on all the cars. It's like somebody, I don't know whether he has a mental problem or breakdown or whatever, is banging on all the car. Maybe try to search more like Brunei Scandal if you want, instead of viral. Why am I encouraging you to watch those? Try Scandal. Let's see Scandal.
You see just now. You saw just now?
Okay,
One of the
what-
searches. You didn't see?
I saw the text, yeah. You know the text, it's actually what Bruneian are searching.
Searching
right?
for, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm laughing because of that, not because of it
Yeah.
being generated.
Yeah. What
So
is it, this one? Go down. Yours is more mild than mine for some reason. But anyway, every once in a while there's a video like this popping up with a lot of silly things.
What is this? Infinity.
This one was somebody who make video once in a while. That's pretty popular.
The first one?
Yeah. It's a guy who use a fake face. Some of his video, this is an Infinity Desu. Some of his video are very crude. I'm surprised there hasn't been
Removed.
yeah. Some of them, if I were to do those people, some of the things that he does, there will be an outcry.
So those are fake. That's his real face just now.
No, he's making fun of that guy. Yeah, there's a lot of
There's a lot of this.
gay joke and racist joke in his
There's a
things,
lot of
and
this lah, basically.
He's funny. Some of his videos are funny, yeah. But he's pretty popular. You can see by the view that he gets.
Oh my god.
Infinity Desu. He doesn't make video often, so
So he makes video once in a while and then
yeah. And people don't know his face either. Because that's not his face, that's a fake filter.
saja penyakit kita.
Why though? Why hide behind?
If you're going to make controversial video, you might as well hide your face.
I know,
Because
but
you don't want the hate after that. If people don't know who you are, then you can joke about whatever.
what is the thing though? I learned through like stand-up comedy.
Banyak masa
If you wanna like offend people, make sure you have a good joke about it. Make sure that they're really laughing about it. If they
Yeah.
don't have a good laugh about it, you're in trouble.
Ini mau gunting.
But if they have a good laugh,
Aduh kawan.
most of the time you're gonna get away with it.
Yang penting bawa
Yeah.
cukar.
The thing is,
Oh, jadi
TikTok is
bawa
also
saja
very
lah,
strict.
nasi
You have to be
jumbo.
careful. This one,
Polisi
his
bawa.
joke are all in Malay Bruneian.
So he gets
TikTok,
away with it.
TikTok is a bit clueless. Doesn't know that it's a.
Brunei.
He doesn't know that he is being, whether he's racist or whatever. TikTok doesn't recognize it. If you do that in English, the video will be taken down. I did a few, when I started in TikTok initially, I was doing about my mood, about how I feel, what I'm doing. And I did a few dark humor videos, okay? I made some video where you are laughing at disabled kids and these kind of things.
You did?
No, I mean, I copy somebody. Like it's like, for example, the kind of jokes that's like, oh, I saw these people beating up a disabled kid. So I went to help, and the disabled kid didn't have a chance against all of us. If you get what I mean, this kind of things.
I don't get what you...
Instead of helping the disabled kid fight back, you're helping the people pounding on the disabled kid. This kind of things. So I did a few things like this where I copied it, and those videos were taken down, and I got warning from TikTok. That's your warning, your account is at risk, so I stopped doing them. It's boring. I don't want, otherwise my account would have been probably banned or whatever. So I started to go more PG content.
PG content now.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
be more careful.
Have you ever gotten in trouble in TikTok? Any controversy?
I did a few times.
Only a few times.
I can only think of 2 times where there was like angry people with me, and I had to take down both video at that time.
Which
The
was?
first
Are you
one-
open to talk about this? Are you guys?
The first one, yeah. Second one, I would rather avoid it because there's a lot of stupid people out there. But the first one, I made a joke. That's when I was early in TikTok. I made a joke about doctors in Brunei. Okay. I saw a video of somebody who had like a broken leg going to the doctor, and the doctor just telling, just take this cough syrup, this clueless doctor, right? So I was like, oh, that sounds like Brunei. Not clueless doctor, but when you go to the doctor here, the doctor always give you Panadol and
yeah.
cough syrup, always the same stuff.
Even
right?
I know that. So,
Yeah.
So
I made a video like this. So I'm pretending to have everything broken, like, oh, doctor, I got shot and my leg is broken and this like this. And I had a fake. I
So
used-
you did the whole thing lah?
Yes. I used one of my wife tudong and I wrapped my arm like this, like I got broken arm. I just got shot and I broke my arm. Can you help me, doctor? And after that, the shot go to the doctor. And he was like, the doctor, oh, don't worry, you just take this Panadol and this cough syrup.
That is funny.
And I did this video, and a few people were like, you shouldn't make fun of the doctor in Brunei. There was a few angry people. You should be allowed to do this. But because I think if it's a Bruneian making that, nobody will complain. But because it's a foreigner, they feel like foreigner making fun of Brunei. So I had to take the video down. The video was, I just left it only for a few hours, I think, and you already got like 1,000 likes at that time. But there was a few people who got really angry with it. And then my wife was like, what's happening? Why is there some people who are angry with it? Some people messaging me about this video, they're forwarding this video. And that's early on as well. So my wife at that time was clueless about TikTok. She didn't follow me for the first 2 years. So, but when there's feedback and a few people were angry with me, then she was like, stop it! Stop doing this. So I took it down. Sadly, I still have it. You want to see it?
I actually want to see it.
I still have it. And then I dance at the end, right? I'm dancing at the end as a doctor, like I'm happy, I did my job. Help, I'm all broken, everything, the doctor dancing. Just take this and don't worry. I think it's funny. I don't know why you people... Look how many likes there was. It was only for a few hours on. It's like 1,300 likes. So it's a lot of... It spread very fast. That's when I had only 1,000 followers. Thank you for 1,000 followers.
So do you
But
think
some-
it's because? Do you think it's because you are not local? That's why they are mad, or like?
And also at that time, people didn't know that I'm married to a Bruneian, okay? I didn't come out that I'm married to a Bruneian for the first 1.5 year at the time. I was making video about how I feel and this and that, and people just thought I was it's just another white guy in Brunei doing TikTok. It's only later on that I made a few videos with kind of showing my wife and my background and stuff like that, that people realize I'm married to a Bruneian.
So you think that made it
Yes, after that,
okay,
somehow...
somewhat okay?
Yeah, after that, it's okay for me to make fun of this and that in Brunei. Not everything, but some of the things are okay to criticize.
I think, like I said, if you made a good joke in the end, because every joke is relatable, pa,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it
We're
is.
not trying to defame the doctor. It's just
No, I'm not making fun of the doctor. It's like everybody knows this. It's not like I just invented it.
Is that the only one?
There was another one, but the other one was just a misunderstanding and some angry people.
You don't want to get into that one?
Nah, nothing special.
Special?
Not special, no. No, yours because it involves somebody as well, so it's better not to talk about that.
So not just you and
Yeah, it was, something else. Let's just avoid that.
okay.
Oh, talking about it. Okay. There was another video that I did that could have also got me in trouble at that time. I don't have it anymore. I made a video that could have got me in trouble, but luckily somebody messaged me and said, just take it down before it spreads. That was a video. I can just tell you what it's about. I stay around Sangkurong area. I don't know if you've ever been around there. It's not
That is not a Bruneian thing to say. We've been around, bro.
Sangkurong is not the most fancy area. There's a lot of foreigner. There's a lot of sad-looking shop.
They have a good satay there
Satay.
at the Satay Jawa place near the just across the masjid. Oh my god!
Possible.
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
this Satay ala
Across the
Jawa.
masjid. The one that's on the road where there's always the car parking.
Just across. Here's the masjid, Masjid
Yeah.
Sangkurong. Across the masjid, there's you kind of have to enter a little bit. What is
opposite the main road.
Opposite.
Oh, okay.
Opposite, exactly opposite.
No, I've never been.
You should try. All right. So what up?
So anyway, Sangkurong is kind of a very old area with a lot of foreigner and everything. So I made a video at that time. The sound was, if I remember correctly, it's like I'm in the ghetto. Something about I'm in the ghetto. There's a music, and it's like this rich person that's with a very rich accent, talking like a posh person. It's like, oh look, I'm in the ghetto. You know ghetto, right? It's like the very sad-looking area. So I decided to use that sound. I went around Sangkurong at night, around 10 o'clock, and somehow I found myself in an area where I was full of Indian people, Indian, Yemenis, foreign worker, okay? Everybody there was kind of foreigner. So I was like, oh, that's a good place for me to be in the ghetto. So I took my camera, that was a recording. Oh no, look at me, I'm in the ghetto. And then I turned around, showing everybody's Indian around me. And I was like, I didn't think anything. I thought it's just funny, you know? It's like, oh, I'm in the poor area, poor people area. That's how I saw it at that time. And then like, the video got like 10 likes only. And somebody, one of my TikTok friends messaged me, take this down before it starts to spread. And I was like, why? What's wrong with it? And I started to rewatch it. I was, that's kind of insulting. Maybe I take it down. It's easy to make a mistake in TikTok.
Okay, I am always on the edge when it comes to like content, but even I find that a bit too much. I find that a bit.
So I redid that video, but instead of doing it with all the foreign worker, I went to Kampong Ayer, to the water village, and I did the same video in the water village. And I was, look at me, I'm in the ghetto, showing the water village around me.
and
And
they were okay
this one was okay.
They're okay.
The water village. But yeah, you have to avoid doing racist joke and all that, because that's not only you can get banned, but yeah, it will go viral. But yeah, unless you cover your face, just like Infinity Desu, then you can make anything you want.
But that's not fun.
Yeah.
Do you think that's fun? No, okay. Like for his ego, just for his ego, he made he got all these views. He made
Yeah.
people like, he got everyone's attention. but nobody knows him. Like,
Yeah,
you
nobody
must
knows
have
him.
heard-
And that's maybe why he's not posting as well. You do this for a couple of months and it's fun. And then you get bored of it. It's like nobody knows him. When you go out, nobody knows him. So you
Yeah.
get bored of it, right? It's
Like-
just like a little phase where you do that.
Because, like, even for myself, I'm not doing it for money. I do it because, I want to spread good message. I want to spread the good things. So if I get a pat in the back for that, that's
good, right?
That's good enough.
When you get encouragement, that's why I get
That's
my
good
encouragement
enough.
from the comments, from the people. They're like, oh, that's funny, or I can relate to this. That's
Yeah.
like encouragement. That's what
Yeah.
keep me going, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not saying that I have as much money as you, but
I'm not rich.
but I like you. I don't do it for the money.
You have to do it. Yeah, you have to do it. Enjoy it. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why I'm popular in TikTok and
So
all
you
that.
are
It's because I
popular.
do it for. I mean, I have a lot of followers. I'm like, yeah. I think
How
that's,
many?
I see myself as popular. Yeah,
How
but that's
many did we
because
check today? 50 plus.
50,000. Yeah.
Wow. On TikTok.
I've been stuck at 55,000 for the past 1 year. I don't know why. It's just stuck there.
You're you gotta fix something.
my IG is growing. My IG went from over the past 1 year. My IG went from maybe 2,000 to 13,000. My TikTok is stuck. I grew very fast, and now I'm stuck at 55,000. But it's okay.
I feel like you and me are the same, but with me on YouTube, I grew very fast, but now I'm stuck.
You get a few videos that get a lot of attention, so you get all the follower, and after that, it's like I feel like I got people unfollowing me and new people following me, so it's like kind of balance each other.
Net your
Yeah, I think some of the big video I did in the past,
are still
some
pulling
of them, you kind of reach this balance where you start to lose follower and get new one, and it cancel each other. So you are kind of stuck at that level, unless you get a really big video where you get 10,000 follower overnight and stuff like that.
So what's a normal video for you in like? I know in TikTok you deal with likes, right? But let's just do it in views so that there's
Okay.
more universal language for
For
me.
TikTok.
So what's a normal amount of views for you for a video, and what's like this is blowing up?
Honestly, TikTok is very random. TikTok itself decides if the video is good or not. So sometimes TikTok doesn't like a video, so it will not give you any views, even if the video is nice or not nice. It's TikTok who decide kind of. But for me, anything below,
Views, huh? Don't use likes,
Yeah,
because I don't
views.
use likes.
I would say anything. I would like to get at least 10,000 views for each videos, but I don't get that somehow. Some video I will get 20, 30, 40,000. Some video just stuck at 2, 3,000. It stop. It's very random. It can go from just few thousand to 30,000. But for me, it's not viral unless at least 100,000.
So it's not viral unless it's 100,000.
I don't get excited anymore now, even if I get 20,000 views, honestly.
But what is a normal views for you? Like a normal,
Normal daily view.
yeah.
That's why it's very random. Like you see some of my recent videos, some of them are stuck at 1,000, some of them are like 20, 30,000.
So so anything below 100, you don't call it a viral video.
I don't get excited anymore, but that's how to say. It's like, I remember the first time I got a big video, okay? When I started initially, all my videos were 1,000 views maybe. And then suddenly I got a video that reached 5,000 views. It's really exciting. Like, oh my God, 5,000 people watch this thing. It's so exciting. Now I post a video, you get 5,000 views. Like,
You always want more, huh?
you want more,
Yeah, you want more.
Once you're used to it now, yeah. But it doesn't bother me as much, the views, honestly, because I do it. Sometimes I rewatch my video and I laugh at it or things like this. I don't really check the views anymore, honestly.
You don't check the views.
No,
All
not
right.
that much. I check the comments if there's a lot of comments. Or if I don't get any comment for the past 1 hour, if there's no comment, I'm like, oh, so sad. No comments. I don't care about the views, but if no comment for 1 hour, boring. It's
Yeah, I
not-
feel like in TikTok they are more on the commenting side.
yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I get more views in my IG than in TikTok now. Maybe that's why my IG is growing more than TikTok.
I see.
Like my IG, pretty much any video now is 10 to 20,000 views. Sometimes go to 100,000. That's in IG. While my TikTok is mostly stuck between 1 and 10,000, with occasionally go to 20, 30, 40,000. I haven't had 100,000 views in a long time in TikTok. Not long time. The last one was the one where I pretended to find oil in my garden. I got like 100,000 views for that. That was maybe just before Ramadan. Yeah, I haven't had...
How many videos do you do?
1 to 3
Per
usually.
day?
Not every day. I didn't do any for the last 2 days because I'm a bit
So
late.
it's like when you do, you do.
It depends on the video. Some video just take 15 minutes. Some of them take 3 hours, okay? The one I did, the last one I did, go down a bit. Hang on. The one, the Bruneian girl, right? This one took me 3 to 4 hours to do. Even so, the one
Which
above.
one?
No, above.
Above.
This one, the one in white on the right. The last one there.
Last and
Top, yeah. This one is not long. It's only like 20 seconds, but that took me 3 hours because I have to find all the picture and edit it and all the idea, and it takes so long. And I also don't want to put something controversial or whatever, so I have to put nice things, not bad things. I mean, you could say bad things about anything, but I don't. And some of them are super fast, like, what is it? The Anime Fest. Yeah, the Anime Fest also take quite long to pull the picture. Because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I'm trying to make it nice and to have an effect and choosing the nice picture.
Jeremy. It's not
Jeremy, Jay, yeah.
Jay.
The Chinese guy, right?
Yeah, the Chinese guy.
Yeah.
The sailor.
Yeah, he was there at the Anime Fest. This video, for example, the croissant also, that was just spontaneous. I just woke up at 10 o'clock and my wife was like, let's go to Jollibee. I was, why Jollibee? Let's go try the new croissant. The new croissant sandwich thing. So I was like, okay. And while she was driving in the car, that's when I started to have the idea, let me just make a video. So I started to record this and that. So I made that on the way. My first reaction.
How was it?
It was nice. It was okay. The croissant was good. Too much mayonnaise, but the good croissant with just egg. It's just egg inside.
Oh yeah, this is your thing.
The croissant?
Yeah. Is that racist?
Which one?
Me
eat
saying
croissant.
it's your thing?
No,
No, it's
okay.
not right. It's like
Lot
you're
of
saying
peop- lot of peop-
saying Nasi Katok is my thing. I don't think it's racist.
A lot of people are sending me croissant video. I'm being spammed by croissant video lately. They're sending me the one about all the different places. You should try this. You should review this.
That's not racist,
What do you
right?
think of this? No. They're sending me the video of this guy got a croissant. Then he squash it, and then he deep fry it, and then after that he put another one on top of it and make a sandwich.
A cooked one already,
Yes.
or
Yeah, a full croissant cook. Then he use a rolling pin to smash it like this, and after that he deep fry it again. And after that, he's putting stuff on it, and he do a second one, and he do it in the middle, and it's a croissant sandwich with 2 squash croissants. There's a lot of horrible things out there.
I know. You know I'm fasting right now.
Oh, you're fasting?
Yeah, so
Oh,
now
no,
I'm like
you-
10 times more hungry.
Is that why you call fasting, bro?
Um,
Fasting, bro? I didn't know that. Okay.
but I am fasting for a reason though. It's Monday. The Sunnah Monday.
Okay, that's good.
But yes, I started out as a fitness guy actually.
Really?
So
What happens?
the face is priceless. The face.
I'm sorry.
He couldn't even hide it. Like what happened? It's a story for another day.
Fitness, bro. Oh, okay.
I can see why you get all the views, all the followers. Your humor is just like, yeah. But
I just want to enjoy it.
yeah, I know. I think it's so sad that now, we can't say certain things without being okay. Like I saw this one a stand up once, and the guy was just mentioning Asian guy, and then he noticed the room just diam.
Quiet.
Yeah, quiet. Like, and it's like, what's wrong with you people,
Yeah.
And the reason why he said Asian guy is because if he didn't say Asian guy, the story wouldn't make any sense. He's not trying to be racist, not trying to be,
Yeah.
so that's why I think that's why people enjoy your
very
humor.
Annoying. The politically correct things is just so stupid. I don't like. It's like censorship, basically.
Yeah, it is like censorship in a way.
I am careful what I do in TikTok, but I refuse to follow all these silly things. This is all the influence of America and the culture
think
and
so.
everything. And it doesn't belong here. Just stay in their country. It doesn't belong in Asia. Doesn't belong in even Europe. Doesn't like that kind of things. You know how old I am, right? Do you know my age?
You have a 25-year-old,
And I got married when I was 21.
21.
You can do maths.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically I'm 47 years old. Okay.
I'm not good in math. I'm still calculating. I don't know why my Asian math thing is not working
That's a
just now.
Chinese thing. Not politically correct, sorry. No, anyway. Anyway, the point is I'm 47, but somehow in my heart I still feel like I'm 25. I don't feel my age. I never really grew up. I've always been childish, and I'm still childish up to now. I don't know for how long, whether I'll still be like that when I'm 60, but it's nice to feel young, not to feel your age.
I think it will change when you probably when you have grandkids. No, like
Maybe.
maybe you start to behave in front of them. You gotta behave.
I can make TikTok with them. I'd bring them on TikTok and make six with them. Yes.
And get more views.
Yes.
Maybe that's when you start to reach 100k followers lah. Kali.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I need grandchildren. Huh?
Yeah, you need grandchildren.
Oh.
You've been sub forever at 50 plus, so.
Yep.
But yes, this has been fun.
I had no idea who you were, honestly. I never heard of you. I had to ask my nephew. When you messaged me the first time, I was like, I messaged my nephew. This dude is messaging me, want to podcast me. Do you know who he is? And he was like, Fasting Bro. Yes, I know him.
Nasi. Oh, kalau nya I don't know, then I'm screwed lah.
Yeah, good. He knew you. So I was like, okay.
I must be doing an okay job that he knows me. All right?
Because if he didn't know you, I might not have replied, honestly.